Hello everyone, I am teacher Lucille May Garam. How are you today? I hope everyone is having fun and I hope everyone is happy today. Are you ready with our lesson? Okay, so let's go with our lesson. As today, we are going to learn our new lesson. Okay, but before that, we are going to review what we learned last meeting. Okay, so we tackle about information and communication technology and its overview. We all know that according to Zupo 2012, that technology is related to that facilitate the transfer of information and various type of electronically mediated communication. So as we all know that technology, we consider that technology, it is considered as to facilitate the transfer of communication. What things that is the medium in transferring some of our communications? We are using our mobile phones. We are using our tablets, our laptops. So we are going to log in with our social media sites and we are engaging with communication. That's what we are talking last meeting. Today we are going to tackle on the new lesson. So what are the objectives of our lesson today? So at the end of the lesson, the student should be able to analyze how information technology influences culture and social behavior. Second, we are going to enumerate the role of netiquette. Okay, so here, the influence of information technology on culture and social behavior. Okay, do you have an idea what is it? Okay, so here, there are negative and positive impacts of technology in our culture and social behavior. Specifically, technology created an influence on how people's lives have changed from for better, and either for worse. Okay, we are going to see what are those things. Okay, so here, class, we have the technology has influence on our culture. Okay, are you familiar with online reviews? Before watching movies, you can search the online review so that before watching the movie, you will know what are the comments of all the of the people that watch the movies, right? So we have also the web blogging or social media. Okay, so are you familiar? Before, if you will have some occasion with your family, before eating the food that is served in on the table, you do some taking some photos or picture, then upload it on your social media site. Okay, that is the very influence in our culture. Okay, other than that, did you know some famous celebrity were doing some web blogging over their social media? We can have what we call this one on IG, yeah, IGTV, right? So some of our favorite celebrity like and Erwan Yosap, right? They are doing some blogging for their favorite food as well as how they took good care of their daughter. So they are doing those, and some celebrity or famous social personality or personality doing some YouTube blogging. Then some of celebrity are doing this and they have been monetized their channel because of many followers. Okay, then they are uploading some very good videos. Okay, like where they go on vacation or what food they make, like that. Okay, so as well as the influence of technology in our culture is that some are having some learning on YouTube rather. So are you one of those? So if you want to search something, you are going to just type in the YouTube and tada, everything in different forms or different, what do you call this one? there are many things that we can select or choose in the YouTube channel. For example, if we like to bake something, so we just type how to bake a cake like that, right? As well as some students or some learners are prefer to watch YouTube than reading some books. Will you agree with me, class? Or some, they don't want to hear their teachers talking. Instead, they just go to the YouTube and search something that is related to their lesson. Okay, so that is the influence of the technology in our culture. I hope, guys, I hope, class, that because this is now the trend, that I still hope and I'm hoping that you still can consider the old school or the traditional way. Okay, so we can read some books at the same time we can do some YouTube, right? Okay, so we have here as well the influence of social behavior. Okay, at some point, some are doing cyberbullying or comes from messages or images such as memes. No, they are doing those to belittle other people, or they are doing some, they are keep on ranting on social media, then pointing out some people. They, some are doing this to shame other. Okay, they're doing this to, what you call this one? They really argue with their political views or whatever views they are in. So they really wanted to win the fight and the arguments. So I hope, class, that you should not be part of this. So there is the act, the Philippine Act of Law. There is a law in the Philippines that they will catch the cyberbullies. Okay, so I hope that you are not part of it. And if ever, at sometimes, those were bullied where some are their classmates, office mates, or their family members, or whatsoever. So we have a law, the Philippine law, that will catch the cyberbullies. Okay, so if somehow you experience kinds this kind of treatment, you can call the police or you can call your teachers or your family member. So we need to be sensitive to what we call this one. We need to be sensitive in dealing this kind of matter. If somehow you know that we're bullied, you need to ask help. It could be with your family, it could be your family members, or it could be your teachers or those people you trusted that can help you out. Okay, so here, class, so we need as well to help our family members to not experience this kind of things. Okay, so we need to be mindful as well with our family members. Okay, class, so we have here the medium. This is the tools used in sending a message. Okay, so I know some of you are okay. In a traditional way, we have the TV or television, we have the radio to those area that that is very far from the connection of the internet. So they have the television, they have the radio. So the news anchor will do the talking, and they are going to send message, or they are going to give news to the public. So that is part of the traditional one. But today, with our latest technology, we can have some news over the social media site like the Twitter, the Facebook, right? So we can see the news, the latest news worldwide. So we are updated with the news because of this social media site. However, class, we need to be sensitive and we need to be what we call this one. We need to be sensitive and we need to be sure that we are following the verified account. Can you see, class, that the verified account with Facebook or Instagram had a check? So we need to follow this account only because they are delivering or they are posting the legit news. Okay, so will you agree with me? Okay, so that's it. I hope, class, that we should not follow just any page that is not guaranteed that will deliver a timely and a legit news. Okay, so we have here, we are going to tackle about the netiquette. So combination of etiquette and internet. Okay, class, we need to have the netiquette. Okay, are you familiar with the sayings? Think before we click in our social media sites. Okay, so what does netiquette mean? It means that how should one act online? Okay, so if we have some etiquette at home in handling our food or handling our plates, in doing some table manners, we also need to have some etiquette on how we should act online. Okay, so as I told you, we should not run or post anything on our social media site just to belittle other people or just to ruin the reputation of others. We need to be professional enough to mind what we are posting in our social media site. Especially, we should not argue with others' belief, religion, or their political views. Okay, that is part. And then we have here the netiquette for social media site is for social media, the using of social media. We need to have the personal it rule. What does it mean? We need to limit, or we need to know first who are we going to confirm on our social media site. Okay, so the off limit rule. So we need to find our settings on our social media, and those only people that are friends, those people that you know will only tag you with the recent pictures, videos. Okay, as well as the tag your it rule. So that's it. That's how we have our netiquette for social media in order for us to protect our privacy. Okay, so we have here as well. So we are going now to recap what we have learned in our lesson today. So we have learned what are the influence in our culture. So we need to be, so we already know that there is a YouTube learners. We also know that we have the so-called online reviews, as well as, though these are the trends in our technology, but we also need to embrace the traditional one and to have some self-realization and self-interaction with our family members and our friends. Instead, we do some video calls and chatting. Why not? We can see them face to face as part of our building up our relationship and social interaction with our family and our friends. Okay, so we have also the netiquette, the netiquette rules in using the social media. So we need to mind those things and we need to apply it already. Okay, so I hope, class, when I will be seeing all your posts in your social media site, I hope that we've learned from this lesson. Okay, so we have our quiz today. So I want you to get 1/4 sheet of paper. Okay, so items 1 to 5. Okay, give me 5 things or 5 mediums that can be used to initiate that we can initiate, we can use this as a medium in sending or receiving some messages. Okay, so, okay, the next one is chat. Okay, good. Good job, class. Papers up. Okay, so here, okay, exchange paper to your seatmates. Okay, good. Okay, so let's check now. Okay, so next you have an assignment alert. You will do a video blog on the technologies you use at home. Okay, you are going to submit it tomorrow. Just present it, for example, if you have the cell phones, the laptop. So you're just going to show me what are those and tell me what did you do to initiate communication towards your friends or loved ones. Okay, so it's just 3 to 4 minutes or 3 to 5 minutes ang time duration. Okay, So is there any questions, suggestions? Okay. So you can suggest or you can ask teacher a questions. Okay, here. Thank you for today for being so participative in our lesson and for being attentive with our activities. Okay, thank you so much class for listening to teacher, and I will see you tomorrow, and thank you. Goodbye.